guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and last week was terrific for Prime1 Studio. It was terrific for the statue collectors. There was a lot of stuff that was announced at the Prime1 Studio showcase, and it was amazing. It was an amazing presentation. So a lot of people are going to be excited for quite some time with all the pieces that are coming our way. But Prime1 Studio, as usual, has been releasing pre-orders every week, and I haven't really had a chance to, the last 2 weeks, to talk about it. So this week I want to talk about the newest pre-orders they have. And for that reason, I'm here at the website. I will have the link in the description for those who are interested. And I want to talk about this, the Dilophosaurus bonus version. This is for the Jurassic Park collectors. And I want to talk about Megatron exclusive bonus version. This was presented at the showcase. Now we're going to start with the Dilophosaurus. This is the bonus version, so it does have an extra item that if you purchase directly through Prime1 Studio. However, most of these bonus editions, they end up at Sideshow and any other retailer. So it's not, although they say that this is exclusive to them, it is not always the case. So just keep that in mind, and that way perhaps you can save some money by going through a Spec Fiction or through Sideshow or through any other online retailer. Now, there's no edition size yet. This is to be announced. The price right now is $749. They offer, as usual, a payment plan. You can choose up to 8 payments, and you can pay on shipment. You have to make a deposit today. There's a lot of information. We're going to read some of that in a moment. The estimated arrival for this is between December of 2021 and March of 2022. It is a 1/6 scale. The product size of this is 40.7 centimeters in height. The width is 56.1 centimeters. The depth is 30.1 centimeters. And the weight for this is 12.8 kilograms. It's made out of polystone and other materials. As you can see, they have a 360 right there, and related products and all that. So let's read the description before we get into the pictures. I thought you were one of your big brothers. You're not so bad. Dennis Nedry. If you remember the original film, this is a line. This is an important moment in the film. Prime1 Studio is proud to present the latest addition to our Legacy Museum Collection 1/6 scale, Dilophosaurus from the 1993 classic film Jurassic Park. Dilophosaurus is one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs of the early Jurassic period. 17 deadly Dilophosaurus were created by the InGen Corporation. These Dilophosaurus were not like the original, however. These clones had venom glands as well as a bigger size skull, creating a unique and terrifying dino. Here we have Dilophosaurus in its signature attack pose, taken from one of the more memorable scenes in Jurassic Park. Watch out, it's gonna spit. The reptilian skin of the Dilophosaurus features the textures and markings of this deadly dino. You will be stunned if you look in the eyes of this beast. The base includes features that perfectly recreate the scene and bring the feeling of the movie directly to your collection, including pose signs, translucent resin to create the muddy water feel, and of course the Barbasol can. We have incorporated the smallest attention to detail to bring you the best representation of Dilophosaurus on the market, a must-have for Jurassic Park fans everywhere. Now with the specifications, you get a 1 Jurassic Park design theme base, 1 Dilophosaurus signboard approximately 8 inches tall, which is the height 20 centimeters, the width is 11.6 centimeters, and the depth is 7.8 centimeters for the bonus version only. And this, of course, we know this is a prototype that is shown. A product detail could be subject to change without further notice. And this is what you get for the bonus item, which is the pretty much the sign, the bonus sign. I'm not really crazy about this. They've been doing this with previous releases in this collection. To be honest with you, not necessary. It's not a big deal. I don't think it changes anything or make the piece better. It's just an addition there. So if you go through a retailer that doesn't have it, I don't think you're pretty much losing anything important. Now let's look at the pictures. And we have 45 pictures. We're going to go through all of them. This is a very important, I would say, dino, even though he's not huge. He's not one of the biggest dinos, but definitely was very important for the original film. And I really like the way they're depicting it here. I gotta be honest with you, I prefer the Chronicle Collectibles version. That one is a 1/4 scale, so it's larger. But if you're looking into the 1/6 scale collection, which, you know, there are plenty dinosaurs right now from Prime1 Studio, so I think this is the best choice for the 1/6 scale. So in other words, this is not going to be really a huge piece, and the price is up there. But if you really want to complete that collection, and this dinosaur is very important, although small but important. The only difference I would say that I do prefer about the Chronicle collectibles is the fact that you have interchangeable heads. On this one, you don't, and that's kind of like a bummer. However, they're using the same style for the bases for this collection, which I really like this basis. But I do like the way Chronicle Collectibles created that base, which is simpler. It's a round base with the sign. I think it really grabs your attention more than this. I think there's a lot of stuff going on this one. It is not bad. I do like the one that Chronicle Collectibles created. I don't like the price on that one. It's $900 pretty much. And this is cheaper, $800. And of course, that one is larger. But the difference is almost minimal because the other one is larger, but the base is smaller. And this one, the base is smaller and has more detail. So it's a matter of choice here. And really love the detail in the base. There's a lot of stuff there. You see the ferns, you see the ground. I would say on that end, they put a lot more work into these pieces. And I like that. You can see the mud from the rain, if you remember the film. Pretty cool. And again, I love when Prime 1 Studio presents all these pictures. They know how to sell these statues. And you see the Barbasol can right there. It's pretty cool. Really, I like that. I would say that, you know, they're both great. The Chronicle Collectibles is good. I think they both have their weaknesses and their strengths. And of course, it's a bummer that they couldn't give you an interchangeable head on this one. That would have, I think, in my opinion, put this one on top. But then again, the other one, the Chronicle Collectibles, already sold out. So, you know, I think this is a better choice because, you know, the pre-order is open for anyone right now. But yeah, I love that. I love the detail. Again, love the base. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I love the paint job here and all the pretty much the scales that you see there. That's very nice, very neat. So I do believe that Jurassic Park collectors are going to be happy with this one. Love the sign. I'm not sure what kind of material they're going to use with the ferns and pretty much all the foliage, because I would assume that this is plastic. I don't think this is going to be polystone at all. It's going to break easily, so I don't think this is the case. But they don't say that in the description. I love this. You know, the mud and the water effect, from the rain. This is nice, and I think on that end, the base is a lot better than the Chronicle one. Yeah, love the detail, the Barbasol, all of that. It's a very nice base. So yeah, I think this is a nice addition to the Jurassic Park collection. I have talked about it in this channel. Many of the pieces that they have right now on pre-order, they have a vast collection and a lot of stuff on pre-order. And in my opinion, it's very good. You know, prices are really high, but if you are familiar with the Jurassic Park collections from in the past, you know that they've always been pricey. For some reason, the license is pricey. But if you are a big fan of this, the Jurassic Park movies and the franchise, definitely these are collectibles that you need to consider. And in my opinion, this is a dinosaur that is very important for the film, you know, for the history of the film. So I think if you're trying to recreate the scenes in the film, this is one that, of course, you need to add to your collection. So yeah, I really like this one. All right, and now we're moving into Transformers Dark of the Moon Megatron exclusive bonus version. This piece also is celebrating the 8 years anniversary of the company, which is amazing. In 8 years, they have done a lot of great things. I still remember the original Megatron and how people were crazy about that piece because the detail and all of that. And to think that in short amount of time, because 8 years, yeah, it's a while, but not in pretty much in the big scheme of things when you compare to other companies, they have really come really far in 8 years, and they're so popular among collectors. This one is going to be $2,499, which is not cheap at all. The edition size is not disclosed yet. You can choose a payment plan. I think you can go up to 15 payments, which is good. And if you have to pay a deposit and of course pay the difference. And this one, the estimated arrival for this is between December of 2021 and March of 2022. This is of course based on the Dark of the Moon film. It says non-scale. You know, they say that all the time, but there's a scale here, of course, but they're not gonna tell you. The product size, the height is 79.1 centimeters. The width is 69.8 centimeters. The depth is 69 centimeters, right arm lower. And of course, there's differences with the fusion shotgun rays. And also there is another part that comes with exclusive. It's an Igor. It's a 12.7 centimeters in height, which is not big, 19.8 centimeters in width, and the depth is 23.8 centimeters. We're going to look at that in just a moment. The weight for this is 33.2 kilograms. So it is heavy, but not as heavy as I thought. It's polystone, and it's also other materials. Now, reading some of the description here, it says, "All hail Megatron. Prime1 Studio is proud to present the long-awaited, highly anticipated Megatron from the blockbuster Transformers Dark of the Moon. Directed in 2011 by Michael Bay, Transformers Dark of the Moon smashed the box office in 2011 and is one of the highest-grossing Transformers films of all time. Dark of the Moon finds Megatron, leader of the Decepticons and the main antagonist of the Transformers series, 3 years after the events of Operation Firestorm Exile in Africa. He is severely battle damaged and plotting on his new scheme. We have captured the great Megatron in one of the most iconic poses in any Transformers film. Inspired directly from the Africa scene, shortly after an awesome transformation and scaring away the wildlife, Megatron rises donning his cloak with such epicness that our jaws hit the ground. This masterpiece features that monumental pose and epic cloak, complete with battle scars and an LED illumination feature on Megatron's eyes. It doesn't stop there. The statue also features swappable right-hand parts to display Megatron with or without his fusion shotgun, as well as 3 lens meter Decepticons to fully recreate the scene. Megatron stands 31 inches tall upon a powerful Decepticon-themed base, complete with a detailed sound effect to fully bring the captivating feeling of this legendary scene to your collection. We have taken the utmost attention to detail to bring you the best Megatron statue ever. In celebration of our 8-year anniversary, paired with the equally breathtaking Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime to birth such a collection that Sentinel Prime himself would bow to. Needless to say, a must-have for Transformers fans everywhere and game-changing addition to your collection. Now, with the specifications, we got the size approximately 31 inches tall. And all that, we already read some of that information. You have 1 design team base, which reflects the iconic Africa scene, LED illumination feature on Megatron's eyes, 1 adjustable fabric cape cloak, 3 swappable right arms, normal, shotgun lower, shotgun raise, 3 lens meter Decepticons, 1 Igor approximately 5 inches tall, exclusive version only, and 3 additional lens meter Decepticons, exclusive bonus version only. And we know this is a prototype. So now let's look at the pictures, and there are plenty pictures here. Now with the bonus version, you get 3 pieces of three of these little robots. The regular version comes with 3, so if you get the bonus version, you get 6 in total, and that's pretty much what it is. But man, this looks great. I really loved it. It was impressive looking at it at the showcase. In this case, the guy that was doing the presentation, the spokesperson for the company, I don't know how tall he is, but yeah, he looks small in comparison to that. Plus, I think the table was really raised higher for some, I imagine just to be more impressive. But man, it looks great. And this is Igor right here. This comes with the exclusive version, and you can pretty much put it in the front, anywhere, just for, for display, for decoration. And he has an LED light up feature, which is super nice. And here's Igor. I like that little Igor there. It's kind of cool. And this is everything that comes with it, of course. You get the Igor for the exclusive, of course, Megatron. You get pretty much the cloak right there, the swappable parts with the shotguns and all that. You got LED illumination on Megatron and also on Igor, so that's nice. And I really like this little robot here. And you can see here Igor in comparison with the hands of this girl. Because, yeah, they look like girl hands. But, look at that. Igor in comparison. Yeah, and you saw the hands of this girl holding this. And look at that. So this guy is huge. It's super huge for sure. And I really love the base. It continues the same concept they started with the Decepticons and the Transformers. But I love the addition of that sand. That's really neat. There's a lot of detail here, of course. Swappable parts, so there's different options for display. Whether you get pretty much the clock with him, or you get the shotgun, or he's carrying the shotgun. Very nice. Of course, with the cape. I think the cape, gives him more presence. And I like that. I like that it's removable and all that, Sometimes, with mixed media, there's a challenge. So if you don't want to, have the mixed media, then you can just remove it, which is nice. And here you can get the little robots anywhere. They look like little spiders. You can put them anywhere you want for display. Here you have more. Man, let's go with these pictures. There's plenty of them. And I love that the shotgun can be placed in the back too. So there's so many options for this. And it has a lot of great detail. Now, I would say that I've never been, I'm a fan of the Transformers films from Michael Bay. I'm not going to deny it. I wouldn't say they award worthy, but, I enjoy them for what they were. And I think Dark of the Moon wasn't bad. And the characters, of course, there, the battles and all that. But it's been a while since the movie came out. And the fact that after so long, they still producing stuff and people are interested. I don't know how much interest exists, but it seems that it is because, of course, they were saying that it's a highly anticipated statue, and I don't know who was expecting it, but it seems that some people were, perhaps in Asia, perhaps in Japan. I don't know how popular the film is in Japan, but it appears so. But the design, I think that, even the films weren't that good. One thing I like about the films was the design of the robots. And I think that's probably the salvable part of the films, that the robots, they look really neat. Besides all the cheesiness of Michael Bay films, of course. I think that was the best part of the film. It was the robots in action. But here you can see with Igor right there. I like Igor. He looks great. But yeah, man, they have so many pictures here, as you can see, and I really like that. Again, the sand, the effect of the sand, the texture of it is good, and you can see one thing I love about the way Prime1 does this is that you can see all the engineering of the robot. You can see all of that. There's so much attention to detail, and I love the paint job. It looks rusted, and that's neat. Really like that. Wow, 119 pictures. That's what they have. That's a lot of pictures. But I really love that. Love the detail. Love the colors. Love the cape. Love the shotgun. I think this is the best pose with he's holding the shotgun like that. Really cool. The light of features. Great. Yeah, this piece is terrific, man. I'm telling you. Again, here you can see that sand on top of the base and that texture looks so neat. Like that. I think definitely this is the better one in comparison to the original Megatron. I definitely would say that this is perhaps, if you have to choose between the original and this one, I would go for this one. I think it's an improvement. Of course, it's based on the Dark of the Moon. But I really like it. Look at that. And the chains. That's cool. Looks neat. Definitely, that showcase was terrific, and they have other pieces, of course, that they showcase there. Optimus, and I forgot the name of the other one. Pretty much the big helicopter, also Decepticon. That's also coming sometime down the road. I don't know if it's going to be this year or early next year. We'll know then. But man, really like this. These are cool. And of course, even they put some and the paint job on the symbol, the Decepticon symbol, you can see a little rust in it, which is nice, a nice touch to it. All right, guys, I would say that this piece needs to be considered if you are already invested into this collection, or if you are a fan of the design of the Transformers by Michael Bay. It is not for everyone. If you're into more like the classic Transformers, like the Generation 1 stuff, there are other companies out there offering better alternatives. But if you already really looking into this, you already own the previous pieces in this collection, then definitely this deserves to be added to your collection. Or even this one can replace the previous Megatron, or maybe you never got the chance to get that Megatron. Maybe this is the one you can add. I love the design. I think it has a lot of improvements in comparison to the original. The base is better. I love the cape. I love the shotgun, the different ways to position the weapons. So the detail there, the paint job, it's good. So definitely it's a great piece. to add to your Transformers collection. But what is your opinion? What do you think? Do you like it? Do you think it's too pricey for what it is? You're not a fan of the design? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.